Hi guys, Mike Novak from the Novak Real Estate team. Today I'm bringing you our December market report, and I'm also going to wrap up 2017 for what happened with our local market here in Snohomish County and give you just a little bit of a glimpse of a forecast looking forward for 2018 on what might happen locally here. So let's jump right into the numbers, guys. First of all, in December, our sales price, you've heard this a lot from me now, went up about 11.3%. It went all the way up to $569,000 right here in Snohomish County. Days on market went down to 10 days from 13 days back in December of 2016. Again, remember this data that we're looking at, guys, is comparing December of 2016 to December of 2017. We're not comparing November to December. We're comparing what's called year-over-year data. The next one we look at, months supply. So we only had 1.2 months of inventory supply right now, which is crazy low. That means if no more homes came on the market, every home that we have right now would be sold in 1.2 months. That is historically extremely low. Closed sales, they were up 5%, so we have less inventory on the market, and the amount of sales that are actually closing has gone up. So again, that's really squeezing our inventory. It's making very few homes available out there on the market right now. So what are the takeaways from 2017? Well, you've heard this from me a lot, and I know it probably sounds kind of boring at this point, but low inventory. There was really almost no inventory on the market all year long. We're in that 1.2 to 1.6 month range. It's really competitive with having that few of homes on the market. There's a lot more buyers than there are sellers right now still. Of course, lots of competition. Like I just said, there's 4 or 5 buyers for a lot of homes. We've seen some properties have as many as 18 to 20 offers on them. So the competition is fierce, and the way that you wrote your offer in 2017 and the strategy you put into it was super important if you're going to win a house. The other big one is equity went up a lot. Obviously the market was up about 11 or 12% for the year, and so people that owned a home, their equity went up quite a bit, which is really awesome. If you get your equity to be 20% or more in a home, you can drop off your mortgage insurance on a conventional mortgage. So it's kind of a big deal for people that can save them a lot of money. So where do we think things are going here for 2018? We don't have a crystal ball or anything like that, but again, we're in the market every day. We're looking at homes every day. We're working with sellers every day. So here's what we think might happen. First of all, I hate to be a broken record here, but we're going to have low inventory. There's the bad news, right? So we're going to continue to find ourselves in a very low inventory market for most of 2018. Mortgages are going to continue to get easier to get. There's a lot of zero down options going on out there right now. Not the really dangerous mortgages of 2007 and 8, but mortgages have gotten easier and easier, and they're going to continue to do so just because banks are really confident in the housing market. When banks are confident in the housing market, mortgages are easier to come by. The other one, obviously best sellers market in 18 years. If you've been sitting in that home for 20, 25 years, and you're thinking about selling, this is definitely the market to do it. Don't wait for this inventory supply level to go up to 3 or 4 months. Get on it while there's still 4 or 5 buyers out there for every home. So anyhow, that's our takeaway for 2018. Mike Novak from the Novak team at Keller Williams Real Estate.